Hello, teachers. Today I wanted to talk about Wayground, which was formerly known as Quizizz. They've changed their name, and it's basically a change in philosophy. Obviously Quizizz is hard to spell and remember how to spell with all those Z's in there, and it's even misspelled on our approved software list. And they've expanded. They've, added some videos, slides, lessons. They've incorporated AI, but I just wanted to give you a quick rundown on how to use it. So you create a free account. That's what I have. And you go to the main screen here, and I want to caution you, don't create student accounts. It's not something that's approved in our approved software agreement. They just say students use this tool anonymously. So as a teacher, you just make your account, and then you have 3 different ways to create. So you can create a resource from scratch, and this way you just, you have different things you can do. Assessment would be the thing that you'd want to probably start with. You could go to search, and then you just make sure you put in your content area and your grade level, and it has some choices here for you. Or you could upload your own content. Let's say you have a quiz already written. You could use those questions and upload it and go from there. So what I'm going to do is I just pick some 5th grade math standards, and I was always a big fan of fractions. So I'm just going to choose some of the resources that are already available. So I'll pick multiplying fractions. And now I'm just going to see an enormous list of things that are already out there. And what you're probably going to do is choose something right from the top of the list. So right here we have assessments, resources. So this is what I was saying. They're getting into other areas, lessons and interactive videos. So I'll just stick with some of the pre-made assessments, and right here it says show all. So 87,000 assessments out there on multiplying fractions alone. And you can see some of these are tied to the Common Core standards, and you just are going to have to get in here and play around with it. So I will pick just this top resource here. And as I scroll, you can see I'm getting a preview on the right side of my screen over here. So you can get a sense of what the questions look like. And 10 questions, 5th grade, multiplying fractions. And we can choose this resource. And once it loads here, I can see all the question types and get a brief rundown right here. I can try it as a student. Here's my questions, and you can right here, you can save this to your own resource library. You can edit it, assign it, and then play it. And this is the way we're going to use it right here. So we'll click play, and just click play here. I'll just choose quick start, and there's custom settings, but let's just go to quick start to show you how it works. There's going to be right here, you can just right here, you'd show this with the screen to your students, and there's the join code right there, or you could just copy this link and give it to your students in Canvas. I think this is pretty simple. joinmyquiz.com, and they enter the number. And then you go ahead and start your quiz. Yeah, nobody's joined my quiz yet. So you show your students there we go. Okay, you show this to your students. You could either give them the link, or you could just tell them to go to this URL and enter this number. I would not have students getting out their phones And then when you're ready, you have some participants, you can start your quiz. And then you have, I have the sound turned off, but there's music playing. You can turn off the volume if you want. So you have your leaderboard and you have your questions, and you have some controls at the top of the screen. So kids walking in later, they can join the quiz just by looking up there. Once your kids get used to it, they'll understand how to do it. And then as a teacher, you can choose to either display the leaderboard or the questions. Okay, and that's just a quick rundown of how it works. Also, I just wanted to show you that sometimes you might have students that are joining and they use silly names. So you do have the power as a teacher to remove the participant. You can just click that and tell them, look, use your real names. So it'll be up to you to determine how to do that. All right, thanks for watching.